A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With a 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hurricanes have it with the 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Pringle. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 94 sets to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Georgia Tech's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking. He throws one to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Powell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. RPO complete to open the drive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. How about this on first and goal? The give to the wide receiver. He's trying to get it in, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Motion from the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll run him again. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Straight ahead, it's Powell. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Mensah finds his man. It's Jacobs. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Snags it and he's open. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his target. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth. He is stopped short. They were trying to get the first down, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they'll give it away on downs. The Hurricanes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quick give. It's Pringle. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Right back to it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jacobs. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. The throw. Out wide left, it's Jacobs. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Throwing, Mensah. Going deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Look out! And down he goes. The Yellow Jackets spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. The run inside. It's Powell. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Off play action. Extending the play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Here's Mensah to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Second and long here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The short hands, it's Vaughn. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right side, it's Pringle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. Now wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Turns it upfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Left side is Powell. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets a hand in there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Finds his man on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide left, it's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Making the adjustment. Snaps on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 45 on his way. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Bunch formation for these receivers. Mensa. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. From the gun, it's Marshall. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Left side is Jacobs. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to get the first with the give to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this fourth quarter. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeps it on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Georgia Tech, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Gets the back moving. He's dropped.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. And the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long. But because they couldn't do that or let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Switch it.
Escapes the sack. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They